The MGM Morning Show with Matt and Carly.
Oh, Carly, we got a little phone ringing action here.
We do.
As you can clearly see, the lines lit up
I
here.
can see that there's someone on the phone.
We have Hayley
Orrantia?
Yeah.
It's
going to...
Orrantia.
Before I pick up, it's going to refer to her as Hayley.
Hayley. We'll go with Hayley on
She's from the
this.
Goldbergs, plays Erica Goldberg. Hey, Hayley, how's it going?
Great, how are you?
Hey, it's Matt and Carly from WMGM in Atlantic City.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good.
We're good.
And, first and foremost, congratulations on being on my favorite television show of all time now.
Oh, well, thank you. It's my favorite, too.
Now, you only got a couple more episodes left for this season, right?
Right. Sadly.
Sadly. But, no, I think I have you got to get picked up for a couple more years, I would imagine, right?
Well, I don't think I'm quite allowed to hint at anything.
It's a secret.
But, I would like to think that this one's going to go on for at least another season.
All right, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. Are you on Craigslist looking for jobs?
Currently, no.
Okay.
I am living it up. I got nothing to do right now since we stopped filming in March, and so I have kind of just been having fun.
Yeah.
But by the time August rolls around, I don't know. I might be kind of busy again.
Did you now? You just turned 21, right?
I did.
How's that working out for you? Being out, and are you still out in LA?
I am still out in LA. It's been super fun. All my friends who were just like a year older than me are super excited that I can actually go out with them now, and I don't have to be like, okay, guys, I'll catch you after you're home from the bars at 3 a.m.
Yep.
Before it was like dropping them off and picking them up, and you go home and watch Netflix for a while, then go pick them up at the bar and take them to In-N-Out Burger.
I don't know about picking them back. In-N-Out Burger.
So, how long do you think you can play a teenage girl from the 80s, though, now that you're 21?
Honestly, maybe a lot longer, because when I did go to Stagecoach this last weekend, and they had to do ID checks, and I kept having to give them ID, and they would overly triple check my ID because they did not think. Everyone kept saying you look 12.
Yeah, you do look kind of young. I just say that.
I get 17, but come on.
Now, do you? Obviously, I'm guessing you're kind of learning on the job what growing up in the '80s was like. And I know we got to talk to Troy a couple weeks ago, and I gotta say, you guys do a bang up job of nailing it. Talking to somebody who lived it, because I'm an old fart, and
You're not that old, man.
Oh,
I still have my Transformers. Let's just put it that way, and except the ones my mom did on eBay. But I gotta say, you guys do an excellent job of kind of nailing that time period. Do you get any kind of special coaching? Do you watch VH1s? I love the '80s a lot. How do you kind of get into that mode?
I actually did watch I Love the '80s when I first got the part. But
there you go.
It's funny because as far as getting into the '80s goes, there's not a lot of preparation that you have to do, because the set and the outfits and everything are so great and perfect for that time that it doesn't really take much to get into it, I guess.
Now, do you have any, do you try to sneak off any of the 80s clothes that you kind of like, or do you just oh, God, never be caught dead out in L.A. and this stuff?
Well, surprisingly, a lot of the stuff that my character wears on the show comes from Forever 21 and American Apparel.
I knew
it. I've definitely gone out and bought a couple of the things, because they have to use them again if we have another season, so they have to keep the clothes. I keep asking wardrobe, though, hey, can I have this really cute crop top? And it hasn't worked yet.
So in a way, you're almost hoping when the show's done, you can just take a whole cart full of clothes off and load it into the trunk of your car.
By that time, it might not be cool anymore, but...
Oh, well.
And plus, too, I noticed, I saw in your bio you did a little singing and some competition shows in your earlier days. And it looks like the show has done a good job of letting you release that a bit onto the show.
Yeah. I've mentioned the fact that I sang to the creator and producers of the show, and the character was originally not supposed to sing at all, and it went over so well the first time that we did it in season 1 that they are having me do it almost every other episode, and I could not be happier about it.
Well, plus too, I mean, and then we get gems like Love Ninja, which.
Love Ninja.
I mean, I think that just be recorded and released. It's too good not to.
That was too good.
Yeah, the writers of the show wrote that one, and when they sent it to me, I was like, wow, this is either going to be super funny and people will love it, or I'm going to look like a complete idiot. And it went over pretty well, I'd say.
I think it was funny. Definitely funny.
Troy throwing his raps in there. And the other thing, too, when we got to talk to Troy, he refuses to go by Big Tasty for the rest of his life. So when you guys get back to filming, you got to get it into his head. He needs to walk around town saying, I'm Big Tasty.
Yeah, I don't know why he hates it so much, because I definitely have friends of mine who bought T-shirts that say Big Tasty on it.
Oh, my God, that's awesome.
He needs
to reconsider.
He needs to embrace Big Tasty and just roll with it. So with the last couple of episodes left, I know not the American, the Dance Party USA show is coming up.
It is.
Is that
tonight?
Is that tonight's show?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to this
there you
because
go.
We started watching clips of it and noticed that Kelly Ripa
used to be on it.
Used to be like a host of the show, and the hair was like out of control. So, is there any little extra teasing of the hair for you by any chance in this episode?
Oh, there's a lot that happens for Erica in this episode. So throughout season 1 and 2, you've seen flashbacks of 9th grade Erica, which is Erica with braces, glasses, and frizzy hair.
Oh.
And this is, I guess, modern Erica. It's kind of weird to say since it's in the 80s, but modern Erica, a bunch of stuff happens to her where she kind of has to look like 9th grade Erica. And it's a whole thing. It's going to be a super funny episode. And I know that my friends are going to love watching it and texting me and saying I look ridiculous.
Well, we look forward to checking it out, too. And the great thing about the Goldbergs, too, is, like, a lot of times I'll see something that's supposed to be from the 80s, like, oh, they should have done this, they should have done that. I don't have to say it with that show. You guys all do such a great job. You nail everything. It's
thank you so much. We love working on it.
It's one of my favorites, and I follow the Gold Nerds on Twitter. There's actually a Gold Nerds.
Yes.
Yeah, so I am officially a Gold Nerd, and I'll tweet out that I'm getting ready to watch the show. My life stops at 8:30 on Wednesdays for the show. You have no idea. Like I'll stop watching hockey, everything.
Got to switch over.
I swing by Wawa and I get my soup and my sandwich.
That is perfect. I love that so much.
And good to go. You know what you need to do, Hayley, is you need to, since you just turned 21 here in Atlantic City, the pool at Harrah's likes to get like TV stars and stuff.
They do.
To have a 21st birthday. You get paid like a boatload of money just to sit there at the pool and get bottle service.
Right.
I have to say I would not complain about that.
Yeah, let's maybe mention that to your agent or something, and then we'll come out and we'll hang out and we'll have like an 80s dance party.
That sounds super fun, like an 80s
Best night ever.
Best night in Atlantic City ever.
Yep.
Bottle service and 80s dance party.
Oh, my God, it'd be awesome.
That's incredible.
I'll break out the Belle Biv DeVoe. I got it. All right, Hayley. Well, thanks for your time, and we look forward to perhaps more Goldbergs for next season. You don't want to spill any beans. I know.
Yeah, perhaps. You'll see, I guess, maybe by next August or September if things start coming out, then episodes start coming out.
Or you're on Craigslist looking for part-time jobs.
There you go.
That's what I do, being in radio. We're always looking for part-time jobs.
Yeah.
All right, Hayley, have a great day, and thanks for calling on in.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Okay, there you go. Oh, and one more thing.
What's that,
would you
Matt?
like to marry me?
No.
Oh, darn. She hung up. Oh. I did get the question in.
You had to be a little faster on the old uptake there.
Well, you know what that means.
What?
It means there's still a chance.
There's... is that how you look at it?
Well, yeah, I didn't get to officially ask the question.
We need to get her to AC. That's step one.
Yeah.
She needs to meet you in person.
There we go. I just
Step
swoon
one.
her with my charm
With your
and
wit.
gray hair.
The MGM Morning Show with Matt and Carly. Weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on 103.7 WMGM Rocks.